Jesus said to become like little children. What do you think that means? Do you think it means to be humble and obedient, which is the conventional translation? Was Jesus humble? Was he obedient? I don't think so. The full phrase is, truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. That's what Jesus said in Matthew chapter 18, verse 3. Do you know what this means? Or do you think you know what this means? What if Jesus had some abilities that made him see from a different perspective, from a different point of view, that made him explain things differently? But all we have to go on is the interpretation by someone who cannot sense inside their body, who cannot go inside to find the kingdom. We'll come back to this interpretation again later to see if you think it's true. I am not Jesus, clearly, but I have gone through a significant transformation and I can sense or see inside of my body. My name is Anne Hince, and I help people find profound inner peace. I have shifted my skull bones by releasing tension in my tissue and bones with focused attention, and I have grown 3/4 of an inch in my 50s as a result. So I have what might be a unique point of view on this phrase. Before we look at what it means to become like little children, and I have 6 examples to share with you, and how to become like them, and I have 4 thresholds to talk you through, the key question is, what and where is the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven? Jesus said the kingdom of God is within you. When someone says that and you cannot see within you, it doesn't make much sense, does it? But when you can see or sense inside of yourself, like I can, like I will explain to you how to do, it starts to make more sense. And it will for you too. By the way, Jesus used the terms kingdom of God and kingdom of heaven interchangeably. So for you, if you want to find the kingdom of heaven within you, the goal has to be developing the ability to sense inside your body, which we will talk about later. Then you can start the search. Because while others think the kingdom lies outside of us, in the Holy Land, I believe there is a specific place within your body where the kingdom resides, and I will share that later. Developing that ability clearly isn't going to be easy though, is it? After all, Jesus said you have to change and become like little children. Well, I definitely changed, mentally and physically. When I compare where I am today, calm and peaceful, to where I used to be, highly strung and reactionary, I can see areas where now I am more childlike, but I am guessing in ways you may not be thinking. Let's look at the ways we become more like little children before we talk about how to change. There are 6 distinct ways that I've noticed you become more like little children as you change. Number 1, letting go of beliefs and attachments. You started out in life without having beliefs and attachments. You accepted life as it was. As you grew, though, your beliefs solidified. What's good and what's bad. What's pretty and what's ugly. What you like and what you don't like. You became attached to things and to beliefs. That's my bag. That's my house. That's what I believe. Letting go of your beliefs and attachments, we will talk about how soon, allows you to revert to becoming more childlike. Here's one way to know how far you've come. What happens inside of you? What's your reaction when someone borrows, damages, or steals something that is yours? Number 2, being true to yourself. Being willing to say what you want when you want it and to feel your emotions in the moment. For example, laughing when you think something is funny. Don't you love it when little children blurt out the truth that everyone else has been politely suppressing? It takes energy to hold the truth in. But to get to the kingdom of God, which we will talk about soon, you need to release all the stored tension inside of you. Kids know that. They just say it until we teach them not to. We teach them to hold it inside instead and to start their path to dis-ease. Does this sound like being humble and obedient? 3, becoming more flexible physically. While it's a very strange phrase, the phrase stiff-necked people occurs in the Bible 18 times. And it isn't a good thing. You don't want to be a stiff-necked person. But are you, compared to a child? Probably. Can your neck bend and can your head move independently of your neck. Mine used to be stuck here, and my head would not move independently. And I hadn't even realized that it wouldn't. But it will now, and we'll talk about how soon. If you have a child close by, ask them to show you how flexible their neck is. 4. Breathing deeply into your stomach. Have you ever watched a baby breathe? They breathe into their whole torso. There isn't chest breathing and stomach breathing. They just breathe fully. As you grew and learned to hold yourself tight, the area around your solar plexus tightened, and you no longer breathed fully. So to go from here to there, from adult to childlike, you need to release that tension around your solar plexus. You may not think it's there. I certainly didn't, but I can assure you it is. Most of your tension is subconscious, but don't worry. As you go about changing, you will become all too aware of it. 5. Becoming more body aware. Do you remember the story of the princess and the pea? Where the princess is so aware of herself that she can feel a pea underneath a mattress. That's what I'm talking about here. As parents, it can be frustrating when our children are aware of itchy labels, uncomfortable socks, or tight belts or collars. But these are all signs of deep self-awareness. We are happy when our children no longer complain about these things, but in reality, their self-awareness has lessened. The sensations have subsided into their subconscious mind. As we change, our self-awareness deepens. And once again, we become aware of the discomfort of clothing. I no longer wear my wedding ring. I'm still married. Even after years of not wearing it, I can still sometimes feel the discomfort of where it used to be. I rarely wear jewelry because I can feel the weight of it against my skin. Can you feel yours? And don't get me started about the waistbands and straps on bras that hold our breathing back. 6. Seeing images with words. This has been the most fun childlike change that I've noticed. Take yourself back to when you were learning words as a young child. To learn what a cat was, you would see a cat and someone would say the word cat. So you learn to associate the word cat with the image of a cat. Then, when someone said the word cat and there was no cat around, you would see the image of a cat in your mind. As time went by, you probably started to use the word cat without bothering to see the image in your mind. You no longer needed to. You knew what a cat was. The image had sunk down into your subconscious mind. It was still there if you needed it, but you usually just used the word cat. As you start to change, as you open up your subconscious mind, these images come back to life. Words again come with images. This isn't always ideal. Now, when someone says to me that they're going to take a shower, I see them naked in the shower. So through all those changes, you become more childlike. As you let go of beliefs and attachments, you become free like a child. As you are true to yourself, you become more honest and open like a child. As you release tension, you become more physically flexible like a child. As you let go of tension in your solar plexus, you're able to breathe deep into your torso like a baby. As you become aware of the parts of your body that have been hidden from your awareness, you become sensitive like a child. And as you open up your subconscious mind, you once again see images with words, as does a child. Now, let's review the original interpretation we talked about at the beginning. Do any of these changes that we just talked about have anything to do with being humble and obedient? No. If anything, it's the opposite. With these 6 changes, I've touched on a few ideas. Opening up of the subconscious mind, releasing tension, allowing yourself to be the true you, and letting go of beliefs and attachments. In actuality, these are one and the same. As you release tension, your subconscious mind opens. And as you open the subconscious mind, tension releases. To allow yourself to become your true self, you relax and tension releases. When you let go of your beliefs and attachments, tension releases. And as tension releases, your subconscious mind opens. All of these deepen your self-awareness, your awareness of yourself. But to get to the kingdom of God, you need to be aware deep inside your body, to place your awareness inside your body. And to do that, you have to pass through several thresholds. The first threshold is being aware of your emotions. Are you sad? Are you angry? Are you afraid? The second threshold is being aware of the physical sensations underneath the emotions, the sensations in the body that we give an emotional name to. The third threshold is being aware inside the body itself, sensing inside the tissues and bones. The final threshold, which I have not yet reached, is being aware inside the kingdom of God. Being aware inside where you are aware from. I'll put that another way. You're aware from somewhere inside your skull. When you can put your awareness in that place that you are aware from, that is the kingdom of God. Once you are aware at level 3 or beyond, once you are aware inside your body, you will understand what Jesus said in a totally different way. You will know how to search and you will know where to search. I share where I believe the kingdom of God is in this video, and I will also link it at the end. While there are probably many ways of going about this transformation, moving through these thresholds, I know the steps I took, and they may work for you too. I share them in my book called A Pathway to Insight, and the blueprint I used is available to download for free on my website, annhints.com. Now you know what Jesus meant when he said, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." He meant, be true to yourself, fully flexible in mind and body, and you now know how to go about it, unless you'd rather follow the conventional interpretation and be humble and obedient. If there are any other verses you would like me to interpret through my lens, please put them in the comments below and I will look into them. Please like this video, hit the button down below. It's easy to do and doesn't cost you anything. And please subscribe to my channel. Click the button down there, because when you do, the algorithm shares my videos to other people as well. This work can change our world. So the more people that hear about it and do the work, the faster our world will change for the better.